this over yonder. Looks like I'm being picked up pretty well. I just gotta wait for it to show up over here. And we got video footage. Awesome. And the sound looks like it's good. Alright, let's get this show on the road. And of course there's a system. Okay, so we got a system update that we gotta look into. So, just a sec. Let's just go ahead and get this out of the way. Excuse me. And we're back. Alright. So, audio's good. So, let's go ahead and get us started. Apparently there was a system update. I find it funny, because as I was setting everything up, I was going through most of the options. And lo and behold, it didn't tell me anything. It's been a minute since I've been on. Had a lot of stuff I had to deal with work and paying the bills and so on and so forth. But here we go. I have no idea what the heck was I even doing. It's been so long. It feels like it's been almost a month since I've actually sat down and played. Like, I don't even have any of my old videos stored on Twitch anymore. It's been that long. And why do I have that equipped? See, that's interesting. I have zero idea what the heck I was doing. But yeah, so here we are. We're back in our romp through this lovely game that we call Breath of the Wild. The game that I love to hate and I hate to love. Since we're in Hateno, let's go ahead and do everybody's favorite part, my favorite part, the scanning of the never-endless amiibos. My favorite, because I can never do this normally. Alright, so let's go ahead and scan our first amiibo. See if I remember how to do this. All the stuff just randomly drops from this. Can you imagine if I was actually playing like every single night? I probably have everything that I should have from the amiibos, and I still don't think that I have everything I'm supposed to have from the amiibos, so... Oh boy. But I have too many items. Alright, what's in this one? So I did Link, I did Zelda. Opal. Alright, so let's go ahead and do Sheik next. May stream other games. Just go back and forth between them. Because sometimes I don't have enough time to do like a really nice stream of this game, so I'm thinking maybe I'll do Mario Kart or something. I have it just lying around. See what the new Switch version comes with, so to speak. The edge of duality, but your inventory is full. Alright, so next up we have Ganon. Ganon. Ganon! Ganon! Why are you not scanning, Ganon? The Great King of Evil does not want to cooperate. Oh, there we go. And then, boom, plum, plum. Like how Ganon, the Great King of Evil, did not want to help me get items, apparently. Since I have one of these, let's just go ahead. You're badly damaged. What a surprise, right? Alright, so what's in here? Opal. Today's a very opal kind of day, apparently. Alright, so let's move on to Toon Link from Smash. This is the most time-consuming thing I do. I agree. Super Clippers is a fun game. Bomb arrows. Can never complain about bomb arrows. Bomb arrows are infinitely useful. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab gigantic 8-bit Link. Oh my god, child. You're going to get crushed by the magical falling. Oh my god, this thing is so huge I can barely put it back in now. This child almost got crushed by the massive chests that fall from the sky that do my bidding. And that weapon broke, which is fine because we had an edge of duality somewhere. There we go. Edge of duality. Oh, whoa! Gotta get used to the buttons again. Alright. Edge of duality! Break everything. Break all the stuff. The Knight's Shield, of course. Another Knight's Shield, of course. Alright. Next up, we're moving into our Wind Waker Anniversary Zelda stuff. This is Toon Link again. I wish I knew where the actual spot is. Am I supposed to... Here? Here? I really don't know where it is that I'm supposed to put them down, apparently. Fish! Oh boy, a cap of the wind. I have tons of these, so it will be sold for a profit. Because money. That's why. Alright, let's try the Wind Waker Zelda. Amiibo. Alright, and we got... Wow, I'm really getting a lot of opal. Maybe the game's just like... You know what? I don't like you right now. You haven't played me in like a month. You left me hanging. What is this? I'm here like, I'm sorry, game. It's not my intention. But I will soon have plenty of time. I think in about 2 weeks I'll be doing a lot of YouTube and streaming in general. And what the heck happened? I can no longer move. Did the controller desync? I believe my controller has desynced. Yeah, matter of fact, the controller has quote-unquote desynced. I'm pushing buttons and nothing is happening. Oh, there we go. Let's hope none of that happens in the middle of actual gameplay. Like I'm in the middle of a fight or something, and then all of a sudden the game's all like, "Hey, you know, it'd be a whole lot of fun for you dying. We know how much you love to die." Oh, whoop. Push the button. This is... Come on. Literally, I'm literally like resting the amiibo. There we go. I don't know why it took that long for it to pick up the amiibo. Nice. More ice arrows. I mean, I'm not complaining about the arrows and stuff. But man, that was a lot of Opal they gave me. Oh boy, my favorite amiibo. The most annoying one to take out of its crate. I'm about to just leave all of these amiibos out for now. Put them on like a little table or something. Oh gosh. This guy's probably like, what the heck is going on? Why are there precious items falling from the sky? Like, who's behind this madness? Meanwhile, I'm standing there like, hey, that might be my fault, dude. Alright. Alright. Did I open this one? I got mildly distracted there. With the neighbors knocking. Alright, and this is the Zelda amiibo. This game. And another night shield. Cool beans. Beans of cool. Alright, so we've got 2 left. Alright. This trail of treasure chests just going everywhere. Dragon Bone Bogobat. Alright, and then our last one, which is probably not the best spot.
The root's protection is now ready to roll.
Well, Guardian Shield. Oh, but that one's not very impressive. What was in here? Alright. That does it for that. No. Let me gather my bearings. I know I was probably gonna head over to the wonderful bird person places. Let's take a look at the map. I'm gonna look at my map and I'm gonna try to figure out where have I gone, where have I not gone, because I kinda do wanna 100% this game as much as possible. So, it's time to look for blank spots on this map and try to figure out where one can go. Alright, so I know, I assume there are 120 of the temples. So, if there were temples missing, they would have to be missing in like heavily blank spots, I would assume. That's what would make the most amount of sense anyway. So, I mean, I've scavenged most of Hyrule Field and no luck, right? So, I don't know. Everything seems pretty thin and stretched out. And I know that there's still more, because I think I have an incomplete set. No, that would be this menu. I like scroll all the way over here. Can we sort this? Yes, that looks much better. Alright, alright, oh, I don't have any more. That means I'm even now, but the statue would have likely told me that there aren't any more. So that's kind of a thing I need to pay attention to. So, where would there be? Where the heck would there be one? That's the $1 billion question. kind of like a bit of a blinkish spot around here. So I'm gonna explore this immediate area. Let's see if we luck out. Whoosh! Here we go. We're off to Never Never Land, or wherever the heck. I do have a lot of hearts. What? Udila mantra. Oh, this was a temple shrine place thing. Like if I just run out this way, I should make it out, right? It's gonna be a super duper cold place. I feel like this is gonna be a super duper cold place. You know, I hope that I can equip my stew so we can just do this. Okay, maybe I won't be too greedy with the last my wheel, but we're almost there. Alright. So this is a mountain area here. So am I facing it? I am indeed facing it, so maybe I climb up there. And I've had pretty good luck. Whenever I get to high locations and I just look around, I've been pretty lucky in being able to just find things just by staring out and looking for big bright red blotches of nonsense. But as I ascend, it's probably gonna get colder and colder. Because right now, see, I can see the little needle moving. It's like, yep, you're ascending. The higher you get, Link, the colder it's gonna get. Let's refresh our stamina. It's kind of scary, actually, because I'm seeing, like, I've never stared at the needle, and that's all I'm doing right now. I'm staring at it as I know it's gonna slowly start telling me, hey, 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 what are you doing? Do you realize how cold it is up here? Do you realize that you can catch your death of cold up here? And I'm just like, I don't care. I'm gonna keep climbing and climbing. Take little breaths. And climbing. Climbing's good for you. I know eventually I'm gonna see like the little animation. I can feel it because I know it's gonna tick into it any second now. Have I ever been up here? I don't ever recall climbing something this high and annoying. Or maybe I'm just climbing at it from a different perspective. And that's why... Oh, look, see, there it is. That's what we were waiting for. Alright. Will just wearing this be enough? Okay, good. So, I can still have somewhat fast climbing. I mean, it's giant chunks of, you know, my stamina bar. But it's gonna get colder. Oh, I'm already shivering. See, that's bad. That's really bad. This is where our anti-cold clothes that we got from the bird people. This is. Could you believe this is still not the highest place I can be? What is this? An extension of. Oh, it's kind of like part of the Gerudo Desert, but not part of the Gerudo Desert. Alright, so. What's this? This is a ball. It's a ball that I can pick up. Alright, so I'm at one of the highest. Okay. Highest points in the game, or at least in this immediate area. So maybe if I look around, I'll find something. I already found something of interest, whatever this house is over yonder. Of course, I find a crazy lizard man. What's this? Read the mountain peak log, first page. This is a log of my findings concerning the shrine. Oh, hey, that's a big red word that I'm looking for. Saves on a snowy Gerudo peak. Discovery log day 1. I come to the snowy mountain intending to find the ancient shrine that was written about in old text. The shrine slumbers near the pedestal of a snowy Gerudo peak. I believe I've arrived at the pedestal that mentioned in the passage. Discovery log day 7. It's been 7 days since I arrived at the pedestal mentioned in the ancient text. Unfortunately, I'm eating through my food provisions more quickly than I anticipated. On a brighter note, I found an explanation in the source text that may be the key to this riddle. When the snowy mountain pedestal glows, cast a cold shadow onto its core. I notice a faint glow to the pedestal for a short while each day, but how to cast a cold shadow onto its core? It seems that this calls for further research. Oh my god, and then I accidentally went and looked down. Okay. I was resting the controller against myself, and I didn't realize that I was tapping down on it. Next page. Discovery log day I've lost count. I can feel that I'm a hair's breadth away from unlocking the secrets hidden to the pedestal. It's learned that casting and cold refer to a specific type of shadow. But I run out of food entirely, and I doubt that I ever had the tools to do the job, whatever they might be. I really don't want to deal with this nonsense right now. Especially when he keeps running away. Oh, well, that got rid of him, huh? Oh, hey. Could this be what he was talking about? Might I been next to it? I have been here, so to speak. There's that little dude's up there. The yeah, haha, you found me, little dude. Alright, so... No. I do want this. Oh wait, but this is fire. There. So we shall have a fire. Frozen trout and sunshine. Oh my god, are you serious right now? Alright, so that's... See, I gotta get used to the buttons again now. The secret of the snowy peaks. In the diary I left long ago, when there were a few Lines of investigation concerning a mysterious pedestal, which is that thing I assume over there. When the snowy mountain pedestal glows, cast a cold shadow on its core. You gather there is a secret hidden in the pedestal, nestled in the snow-capped peaks. Alright, so it has to do with that, because this is the only thing that even remotely begins to look like a pedestal. No, it's this one. Okay. When the snowy mountain pedestal glows, cast a cold shadow onto its core. Unless it means the pedestal, like, would there be a pedestal somewhere around here? It's like the pedestal around the house? I don't see anything that could signify a pedestal. Unless I'm confusing pedestal with pillar, and unless they mean like the pillar is something else. I'm gonna look around the immediate area. There's gotta be... I'm assuming it's one of those weird pedestals. Me wading around through cold water. Oh! Well, duh. So when it glows. So it's here. Kind of. Sort of. On the edge of a mountain. So, like, what? Do I just sit here until it glows? Let's investigate the riddle a little more. When the snowy mountain pedestal glows, cast a cold shadow onto its core. I don't know what it means by a cold shadow, but I imagine it would be maybe ice arrows? I would assume that that's what it would be, but it has to glow. It's 11:40 p.m. in game. 11:45 now. Well, guess I'm gonna be waiting around until this turns on. Oh boy, this is gonna be exciting.